Nigel Nelson is a political editor at the Sunday Mirror and he joins me on the line now from Kent in the United Kingdom. Appreciate your time. We've heard from the inquiry, Rishi Sunak apologising. He says he's deeply sorry for people who lost loved ones in the pandemic. Now, is that a I'm sorry in the sense I feel bad that you lost somebody, or is it a sorry as in I feel personally responsible in some way?
I think it's a bit of both. I mean, this was actually a similar apology to the one given by the former Prime Minister Boris Johnson last week. And I think that is genuine, that they're both sorry about what happened to individuals, to losing loved ones. And of course, they feel personally responsible for that. And that's really the purpose of the inquiry. It's there not really to blame people for what went wrong. It's to actually understand what mistakes were made, so those mistakes could be avoided in future in case of another pandemic.
So the suggestion there is he's admitting some element of personal responsibility. The inquiry heard Rishi Sunak was called Dr. Death, I believe, by one senior scientist. Why was that?
Largely because the allegation is, which Rishi Sunak has not yet answered, is that he was placing the economy before public health. Now, obviously, as the finance minister of the UK, his job is actually to keep the economy on track, and it was suffering badly during the pandemic. What he's been saying this morning at the inquiry is that this was led by public health considerations and not economic ones. He also says that he didn't actually give advice to Boris Johnson about what to do to save the economy. All he actually did was to explain what the effects of various measures were and what they were likely to be on the economy. One finds that a bit hard to swallow, really, that you'd have thought that given the seriousness of what we were facing, Rishi Sunak would have proffered the advice. And as Simon has just said, they're next door neighbours. They saw each other all the time. Rishi Sunak said he saw more of Boris Johnson than he did of his own wife. So it seems a little far-fetched to think he didn't actually give advice.
Nigel, headlines suggesting that perhaps Rishi Sunak had put money before people's lives, that certainly wouldn't play well with the UK public. Do you think there is any risk to his position as Prime Minister?
Well, at the moment, he's facing a lot of trouble. So this is just one of them. There's a big fight going on within his own ruling Conservative Party about immigration. He's got a huge vote tomorrow. If he loses that vote, it could mean either a change of leader or possibly him holding a general election. So if you like, he's got more troubles in the future than he's got in the past.
Nigel, great to speak to you. Appreciate your time. Nigel Nelson, political editor at the Sunday Mirror, joining me from the UK.